I know. I want him to get on. I bet you know what? I bet he's like secretly the son of Bob Hickman. That would make so much sense.
Yeah, he's not. There's no way.
They look exactly the same.
Who's fucking Bob Hickman? Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Everybody see my shoe?
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm
That's
looking
just
everywhere.
a thing, and it's not even true.
Please,
My
I
taste
have to
will
drive
change when
home.
I think about you, and I have to say,
Have an
it
edible
was
earlier.
hard to leave you
I
alone.
think I'm gonna shit my pants.
Please, God, help me, leave you alone. Crack open a mediocre warm one.
That's truly the perfect summation of the American experience. Diet Coke.
Yeah, it's mediocre and warm.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any comments about us being fat. We're making a difference.
No. Okay, so I made this game show in 5 minutes.
Hell yeah, I bet it's gonna be better than Deal or No Deal.
So we're going to do a 5-minute deal or no deal.
Whoa.
What is the $1 million case?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Okay,
I'm gonna
so
do these.
pretty much what we're going to do is I'm going to say a slogan,
Mhm.
and you're going to tell me what you think it is. And I didn't have enough time to
Like the
find really
product?
cool ones. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Numero uno. The original. If your grandfather hadn't worn it, you wouldn't exist.
The original, it makes me want to say it's Levi.
You're a fucking idiot.
Levi's.
That's a pretty good guess, but it's not. I don't want to say this is the classic slogan. It's not the one that I grew up with.
Oh.
It's before our time.
What is it, like Hanes?
No, it's Old Spice.
Oh. Okay.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's a strange.
Okay, do what you can't. Never gonna get that one.
I don't know, is it the fucking slogan for scholastic testing?
It's for Samsung.
Wow.
Do what you can't. Pretty sus, huh?
Yeah, something about that seems kind of like, what does that even mean?
Oh, here we go. You're not gonna get this one
Okay,
either. I'll give you some easier ones later.
give me a minute.
Our blades are fucking great. And shave time, shave money.
Is it Henry's? Is it Henry's or whatever? Dollar Shave Club?
There you go.
Yeah.
Dollar Shave Club, dude.
Yeah, there we go.
Our blades are fucking great. That's the actual slogan. Is it in you?
The Korean Navy.
That's the one. No, it's Gatorade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, is it in you?
I didn't know that.
Gatorade is in you.
Oh. They took out my blood. It's all glacier ice now.
Dude, think outside the bun.
Taco Bell? Hey.
Dang, dude, that's a good one.
I mean, I feel like it was a really easy one.
I've never heard that, I don't think. Let's see. Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Durex.
What is that, like a sexual thing?
It's a condom company.
No, it's Wrigley's Double Mint Gum. It's specifically Double Mint, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good one. I never would have guessed in my life because I don't care about double mint gum.
Okay. I guess I'll give you the easy ones. You ready?
Yeah, get me with something good.
All right. Have it your way.
Oh, that's fucking Burger King.
Burger King.
Burger Bing.
Let's go places.
Avis budget.
Let's go places.
Avis?
No, you've heard this. It's
Not
a car company.
It's not a, yeah, I thought it was a car rental company.
Oh,
I don't know, Lexus?
Toyota.
Toyota? That's close.
You're on the right track.
Well, Lexus is owned by Toyota.
Bet you can't eat just one.
Lay's.
Breakfast of Champions.
Is that Wheaties?
America runs on Duncan.
Oh, that's got to be Starbucks.
Can you hear me now?
That's the Verizon was
Yeah.
what it was, and then it
Sprint.
switched to Sprint. Yeah.
Let's see. Finger looking good, obviously.
Yeah, that's McDonald's.
Yeah, chicken fried McDonald's. Let's see. Snap, crackle, pop.
Rice Krispies.
That was easy.
That one was easy. They
That
had a
was
show.
easy.
They did a
What
TV
is that?
show.
Was easy.
That was easy. State Farm.
You hit the button and it says that was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Staples.
Staples. Oh man, I haven't watched TV with commercials in a long time. So.
What's in your wallet?
Oh, is that
No.
Discover card?
Nah, it's Capital One. That
Capital
one's
One.
hard. Just to think.
I knew it was a credit card company, but the thing is that there's so many of them.
Yeah. You're in good hands.
Allstate.
Yeah. The ultimate driving machine.
Is that not Porsche? It's BMW.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of the Germans.
Let's see. What else do we have? This is the fucking weirdest one. Okay. A diamond is forever.
Oh,
Get this? I'm going to fucking lose my shit.
is it K? It's not K. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hertz? Is it Hertz Jewelers? It's not
No.
it. Who is it?
It's De Beers.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, there's a.
Is that a play on De Beers?
No, it's a name of a bunch of slave owners that own diamond mines in South Africa.
Yo, yeah. No problem. That's fine.
Their family still own the diamond mines.
The De Beers?
They're Dutch.
Hey, my name is Mike De Beers.
I mean, that's not. I don't think that's how it's pronounced because it's
Oh.
Dutch. I think it's like De Beer.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. So it's being Dutch.
Just do it, and that's it. Oh, wait. No, wait. There's one more. Oh, here we go. The happiest place on earth. That one's McDonald's, too.
It's Chuck E. Cheese, dude.
Yeah, way. Way good. Disneyland.
It's Mouse Palace. It's the same thing.
Yeah. All right. That's it. That's all I had.
What is the fucking deal with places like Chuck E. Cheese's? Who the fuck was like, kids would love animatronics? And then, like, do they?
I think they did for a really long time.
Really? Why the fuck did kids like animatronics? Why wouldn't you just have a band up there?
Dude. Frontier City, the theme park that we have here,
Yeah.
fucking, like, as soon as you walk in, there's a whole animatronic band. It's like, they're really bad, too.
Fuck
It's
yeah, dude.
awesome.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on with that? If you're a robot, you should be better than us.
That's
You're
true.
literally playing off a recording, yo.
It's crazy how how far robots have come in the past, like, 10 years.
Yeah, the last one I saw, dude, he came like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Wild. Do you think
They've got-
robots are a genuine problem?
No.
No? You don't think we're going to have like a Skynet type thing someday?
I don't think how do you put fucking sentience into a robot?
I don't know. They're still working on the AI. I mean,
It's
I have no idea how close it's getting because, we only ever see like a fraction of a percent of what they're actually doing. Nobody ever actually releases the shit they're doing. They probably have an AI that's already communicated with God and they're like, oh, we just can't make money off this, so we're not going to tell anybody.
Yeah. They're just like, God's a cool guy, but he's not. He can't.
He's all like, stop what you're doing immediately. This is a mortal sin. And they're like, put that one back in the storage unit. We'll try again.
Yeah, big AI guy.
Yeah, how long do you think it's going to be until they have like the glasses that automatically translate when people are talking?
They already have that.
Do they?
You can buy them.
Are they any good?
No, it obviously blocks your vision. Imagine like trying to read while you're fucking using your.
Dude, yeah.
like-
Imagine you're just like walking down the road and then somebody starts speaking Korean behind you, and all of a sudden you can't see, and you walk in front of a bus, and it's just like,
Yeah, I mean that is
What's
a
the
guarantee of what
thing-
happened.
what's that thing that they wear? The UN people, is that to a translator, or is that thing itself a translator? When they're doing the United Nations meetings, like when they have like somebody who's doing a debrief and they're speaking French or whatever language, English, French, Chinese. Everybody who's part of the UN, they put on these little white things. And I want to know, do each of those people have, they have to, because it's a high budget operation. They must each have their own personal translator, right?
I don't know, dude.
No.
I don't know.
It's gotta
It's
be.
just Google Translate.
It's got to be a tough gig, I imagine, trying to give a speech to a million different people who are a million different languages, and you're like, you have to how do you convey the urgency? Because you're like, yeah, the bombs are going to go off any minute now. And you're like trying to be urgent, but the translator, they're like a paragraph behind. So he's up there seeing you do the thing, and then he just stares at you. Oh,
wait, the bombs?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Dude, have you seen those fucking dudes who somehow get into high positions and they just do ASL, or not ASL, what is it? Is it ASL?
The American Sign Language?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ASL, and it's just way off. They're just
yeah. I think it's wild. So this is probably going to sound very closeted or closed-minded of me, but I don't understand having the sign language people at music festivals because it's like,
oh yeah,
you just like the vibrations, buddy. What are you at a music festival for?
Yeah, I know.
You like the smells of a music festival? Yeah, you're like,
oh yeah,
oh yeah, it's a good time.
No, yeah, I get that because it's
yeah, I mean, they go hard half the time. Like, you see them up there, they're doing everything, and it's like, holy shit, dude, to be able to speak any language at that kind of speed is pretty impressive.
See, but what are they actually signing? Just the lyrics?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's what you go to a poetry show or something, if that's what you're into, why go to music?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really like Slipknot. And it's you need to find something else to do.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, I feel on the bright side of people who are deaf, it's like, I could see, why they're into the bands that they're into because they might be bad and they wouldn't know. But imagine that you are somebody who's a deaf guy that's been a fan of Slipknot for years, and you finally get hearing from a cochlear or something, and you listen to it for the first time, and you're just like,
that's not what I thought it was.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever heard anything in my life, and I immediately regret it.
Please take this thing off my head.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Dude, Helen Keller, man, is she dead?
I think, for a long time. She's been dead for a long time.
She was a celebrity for having hella disabilities.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that she overcame everything. It's neat. Definitely.
She overcame it?
Lived a life.
Oh, okay.
Despite it. Okay. Which is pretty impressive.
She's just I've healed.
Yeah, she just wakes up one day and she's all like, I'm driving a car today.
What did she do, though? I thought, did she actually overcome it, or she just post up in the house?
No, she lived she wrote and did all kinds of stuff.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. Very successful for, anybody really, let alone somebody with the level of disabilities.
That's fucking crazy, because, blind and deaf?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. It's weird, too, because, they have people who are blind that can drive cars. It's a thing that they can do, because they have, the teleprompt from the car giving you signals, or you can have somebody directing you. Even back in, 2008, Top Gear had a guy where Jeremy sat in the passenger seat, gave him directions, and he posted a quick lap on their track.
Well, there's the thing, though. She has no reference of anything.
No, I know. It's weird.
So, is her mind just creating things? How do you, Well,
I think that she had a person.
Just, you touch them.
I think she always had a person that was with her, and the person would, do tap. I don't know if it was, Morse code or what, but would, tap things to her. I don't think she drove a car.
That's the thing, though. How would you learn Morse code? How could you learn a language? You don't know what a language is. You've never learned anything in your life. She had a baby brain. That's fucking weird.
Well, I don't think that she did have a baby brain. I think that, she still aged over time without, perception and stuff. You can still touch an apple and taste an apple, and that's an apple. Touch the apple, it feels the same. All apples feel about the same. Touch a small rodent, you're not going to think it's an apple and munch on it. So I think that, there was definitely, probably didn't understand language at first, but I don't know how she ended up learning it. She wrote.
It's insane, dude.
That's what's the craziest thing about it, and that's they use her story as a human determination thing, but it's it's just like anything else. It's just because that somebody survived, Hiroshima and, climbed up out of the wreckage and, started a successful business and lived, doesn't mean everybody can.
Oh, yeah.
That's a special person.
Yeah.
And Helen Keller was a special person.
Dude, I saw this one thing. So here's a concept. You have a baby or something, but you don't raise it. You just fucking post it up in a fucking turtle aquarium.
Okay.
You think it's going to act like a turtle?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because there's It's the nature versus nurture thing, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff.
How to like swim and shit, though.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that it would not be able, like the body wouldn't be able to mimic what a turtle does.
So what about like dogs though? Like
probably not.
No. Well, that's happened in the past. Like
they didn't act like dogs. It's not like that they fucking walked around, sniffed each other's asses, barked at people, stuff like that.
They bark at people, right?
They were just feral and they grunted at people because they didn't know English. They didn't know any words. It's not like they were like.
Anyway, there's a video out where it's like child neglect, and these people had like their kid or whatever, and they just fucking tossed them outside.
Yeah,
and they had a bunch of dogs that they didn't feed and shit.
Ate the baby?
No.
Oh,
like the baby just grew up with the dogs.
Nice.
And so now it's like a fucking 15-year-old girl barking and shit.
That sounds like like tabloid newspaper shit.
Yeah.
That went to TV or like Maury type shit.
Something weird.
Yeah. No, I mean like there's been people who've lived in the wilderness as kids and then
I imagine it would work with like monkeys or something. Like
probably.
Tarzan.
I mean, kind of, but again, like there's a lot of you wouldn't think that the physical differences would make such a big impact on the social, but it really does. Like it's not just the fact that you look different, so they're going to treat you different.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to ever act exactly like them.
I mean, monkeys will just fucking eat you or something. Or
I mean, they could, yeah, but there's also been plenty of people who've lived with them for a long time.
That's what I'm trying to get at, yeah.
But
they post up.
Yeah, but they don't like come back, acting like monkeys, eating ticks and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm a human being.
No, like I'm a human being. I live with monkeys. I don't know. I guess that like the basic survival stuff you can definitely teach. Like they're like, hey, stay away from tigers. Hey, but like there's a lot of stuff like climbing the trees and moving quick, and like if they ever have to fight,
yeah, they wouldn't be able to do.
They wouldn't be able to do like half the monkey's social thing. And same with wolves. Like let's see, the classic trope: the kid that gets raised by wolves, right?
That's the actual Tarzan thing though. Like he's not as fast as them. He can't do it.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it that's a lot more important than just how fast you are. Like the fact that the bull gorilla will kill babies that aren't his. Just will kill any young that isn't his, just like lions. Just like tigers, dogs, wolves. They do that. So only their lineages survive. So that's one issue. And then you have all of the different rituals that the tribe or pack or whatever that you're living with that they're going to do, right? Like they have like mating rituals that you're not going to be able to partake in for very obvious reasons. They're going to have hunting rituals that you're not going to be able to take part in. Like I don't think there's ever a way for a human being to fully integrate with a species.
Here's the weird thing though. They go to a smaller scale and you just take that baby like adoption pretty much, and somebody else adopts them and raises them, and it's like at birth.
Yeah.
It's like going to be a completely different person, I think.
Yeah, different person, but they're still going to have the same natural instincts. They're still going to be a human being, What's
weird though is like
I don't think that traits like preferences, like let's say that your dad's into cars, I don't think that kind of stuff passes on naturally. That has to be something that's taught, right? But things that are like your natural temperament because of the way that your brain is wired from birth, like I think stuff like that can't really be influenced. I mean, like obviously it can because there is external influence that could change stuff like that, but I think that the core of the essential shit just kind of gets passed down genetically, which is a tough gig.
It is a tough gig.
Yeah.
It is a tough gig.
But
generational depression, dude.
Yeah, man.
Can't get rid of that.
It's an American problem. I don't know. I mean, I hear that the people in Japan are pretty depressed too.
I think all the people all over the world are.
Yeah. I think it's because we've kind of hit like a stagnation. You know what I mean? Like shit's changing crazy fast, but it's also really not. Like if you look at how different the world looked from the 1980s to the year 2000, it's a wild, difference. But you look at the difference between the world from 2001, because you have to look at it from post 9/11 to now. The tech's gotten a little bit better, but nothing's drastically changed. It's not like we have some new form of travel that's come up or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There hasn't been any kind of drastic shift and change. Like from the 80s to 2000s, I mean, like we had cell phones came out, right? The ability and the internet and everything. Like think about how big of a change. Now from 2000 to now, like the tech's just gotten better, but there's nothing new.
Yeah.
I mean, there might eventually be, they're talking about all this satellite shit, that constellation shit, that fucking Elon Musk is doing, where he's got, have you seen that? He's got like 100 little fucking satellites that are in a row and they follow each other up in the sky.
Why?
I I actually don't remember why he's doing it. I think it's part of a internet plan that he's planning on doing worldwide internet with satellite internet. But
I don't understand internet because you can just have internet like with your hotspot.
That goes off of the cell towers. The hotspot goes off your cell tower, and all the 5G, all that is. That's how you.
Well, like this is like what? This is my fucking router now.
Yeah, I mean the only difference is like, I mean you get internet in, right? You get internet in, so all it does is it basically Bluetooths it.
So why do I have to pay for internet?
I mean, because it's gonna be weak, but you can use it. You can. Me and Lex have done that a lot, where we'll have like a month where we don't have any internet and we just use our hotspot. It just sucks. It's really slow. You can't do anything. Like,
I'm just saying, like, pay $170 for an invisible force that I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got switched to Cox, and we got our internet and everything wrapped up, and it's $130 a month for my internet and my phones now, which is way cheaper than it was before. They cut $20 off of my internet, and then they cut my phone bill in half. So far, it's been exactly the same. I still can't call you.
I know, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't understand why. I asked her about it. I said,
I'll tell you what, the biggest
fuck?
change... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just like, what the fuck's going on? And she's like, does he have an iPhone? And I was like, yeah. She's like, it's probably what it is. Sometimes there's difficulties between cheap Androids and iPhones. And I was like, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, have a shitty fucking Cricket iPhone, though.
It's still an Apple, though.
The biggest fucking change is that... Well, I blame it on the fucking spam callers and shit.
Oh, yeah.
There's always somebody fucking tapping into your fucking phone now. And the ads and all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you can... I mean, literally... I don't know, but dude...
Yeah.
When I got my first cell phone, nobody was fucking calling me.
Yeah.
I get no phone calls, ever. But now it's like literally 30 a day.
I know.
Like, if you want to make some money, make a fucking phone service that spam callers can't get through.
So they have that. They have that shit that do not call. You know that, right? They have ways of circumventing all of that type of stuff. And there's legally not any way that we can stop, like they can stop them from doing it. That's the problem. A lot of those numbers that call you, they're not based in the United States. So the United States law can't really, like, do anything to it. You know?
It's crazy.
I don't know if there's a lot of international laws about it. I'd have to look into it.
Dude, yeah. Big spam caller guy.
Dude, it's, in my email every day. I got like 80,000 unread emails, and a lot of it is just like...
Oh, yeah, dude. It comes to the point, though, like, oh, yeah, just send me the email. And it's like, okay, it'll be 80th down.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start a new email before you send me anything, so give me a minute.
Yeah, because it's going to be the 80th fucking one down. I have to scroll 3 pages.
Yeah.
And you just sent it to me 5 minutes ago. It's just... There needs to be a better system now. Just because of how shitty it is.
I think that there needs to be a more unified phone calls, emails, texts, like one app that does all of it, you know? That would be a big step in the right direction. And then, of course, like, I don't know, just cutting back on the fucking why do these people end up with my email? How do they end up with it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they got it from
what?
Facebook, whoever is sending out your personal information.
Yeah.
Or you downloaded an app once.
Yeah, something like that. Or so your Google account, they can look and see your email in your Google account, right? On any of your stuff, like even like when I was at work, when I worked at any place that had an office, it was always, you could just look me up and my email's right there. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? And it's just ridiculous. It's annoying.
Big email guy. Big time email guy.
Yeah. I think it's just to a point now where it's like, man, if you want to get a message to somebody, just send them a mail. Like, send it in the mail. You know?
Oh, you know what? I had another idea for a game show.
Carrier pigeons.
Not even a game show. How well do you know Christianity? And how I'm going to base that off is if I tell you the description of a VeggieTales character and you are able to name them.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I could probably do that.
Have you watched VeggieTales?
I did when I was young. It's been a long time.
Okay, so you probably can't do it then.
I'm trying to remember. I gotta trying to remember what the little asparagus guy's name was and like his dad. And I know the cucumber and Bob and Larry. And you got Nebuchadnezzar or whatever that they also call the guy. He's all like, the bunny.
Yeah.
Like they get the grapes of wrath. I remember the VeggieTales. It's interesting. I wonder. I don't know, man.
Master Oogway.
Yeah, my leg's hurting right now, and I'm just thinking.
Dude, I watched Kung Fu Panda 3 again.
Yeah?
And it still holds up. It's mint as fuck.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I heard that they're coming out with a 4.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah. I think they should just let some properties die.
I think they should keep it going.
Crazy, man.
Keep it going until it sucks, man. If you make 6 of them and the last one is a flop, I'm still there with you.
That's not how they do it, and you know it's not. This next one's going to be shit, and then they're going to make 5 more really shit ones.
I don't know. I thought the third one was going to be bad, but it actually is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe. I don't know.
mean, Poe's going to die eventually, so. You just make one where Poe dies and then kill it. Don't make another guy.
No, they kill it. They kill him.
And it's Poe's dad lives on.
Yeah, and he's it's in a brother he never knew he had. And it's voiced by Kyle Gass, and that would be the continuation of Kung Fu Panda that you would have to live with.
No, I don't
you would have to live with. Yeah, I know it sounds bad, huh?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of bad.
The next one, they come out with another one, and they've recast it. It's not Jack Black. It's fucking Mark Wahlberg is. Oh no!
It's always Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, or Chris Pratt.
Yeah, not Chris Pratt.
Yeah, dude, imagine it's just him, and he just says lines from his other movies. He never says an original line the whole time.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah, as Poe, and he's just saying like his lines from like the Jurassic World movies and his lines from the fucking Marvel movies.
It's just his one-liners.
Yeah, it's just his one-liner. That's the whole thing. That's the whole movie.
You know who's a fucking phenomenal in Kung Fu Panda is fucking Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah,
she kills it.
I thought she did a good job in Eternals actually, which was crazy because I thought that movie sucked. Big Wang, but I thought she did good, and also she's really hot as an old lady.
I'm a big fan.
Weird.
Big fan.
I didn't think she was that hot when she was young, though. That's what's weird. I thought she just
I was
like
a big fan when she was young, too.
Actual trailer trash.
I'm okay with it. I don't know what your deal is with fucking the trailer trash thing.
Oh, because I live next to a
just
trailer park.
Just because she has fucking
giant raccoon eyes around her eyes, dude. She always looks like somebody's been beating the fuck out of her every time that you see her.
That's because she was on drugs.
I know. Like, so she looks like fucking trailer trash. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she was doing heroin or something.
Bro, dude, you need to go back to Valdosta. You'll be slaying it out there, dude.
Oh, dude, I finally, you know that guy who got fucking murdered in Valdosta? I showed you the
video. Yeah.
So I finally found that on the internet. I wasn't looking for it. It just showed up on my...
Oh, I can't believe you've never seen it. It was everywhere. Even before I moved to Valdosta, I knew
I'm saying, like, some dude reported on it, like, 10 years later. Is what I'm saying.
It's weird.
So I sent it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it, but I can't imagine it's anything I haven't read. They every couple of years, like a TikToker will do a thing where they're all like, "We need to fix the racial prejudice in South Georgia because of this," and I'm like, "Listen, dude, I don't think you're gonna fix South Georgia."
What's weird is like
the
autopsy. I guess the first autopsy was like, "Oh, he suffocated in the mats."
Yeah,
and then it was like, "Oh no, it was blunt trauma to the head," and it's like, "Oh, you didn't see that?"
Yeah, I know, right?
Good job.
Yeah, like, and then there was like the accusations that he did it to himself, and it's just like, how? How do you roll yourself up in a fucking...
Yeah, I'll roll myself up in a giant fucking floor mat.
And then wedge myself under the bleachers.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, I mean, that's like so much further than a tough gig. Like, that's the shittiest thing I can imagine.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking crazy. But at least he didn't get raped in a bus.
I mean, I don't think that it really matters. I think at the end of the day, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's a kid. Yeah. So it's like, hey.
I know, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like Nate did, fucking Langdale's, you know, they fucking...
Yeah, I wonder if they had some part in that. Probably not.
Definitely not. It was a conspiracy. He had found out that they were releasing toxins from the paper mill there in town, you know, when you drive by and it would stink. And he was going to report it. He was a whistleblower. He had a summer job there.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, we're not a conspiracy podcast. I thought about giving it a shot.
No.
That's going to get cut.
So, let's explain the fucking Bluebeard. Bluebeard the pirate.
So, Lex dyed her hair red, and Gideon was all like, I want to dye my hair. I want it blue. And then he was nervous about it. So I did it with him. So he's got blue hair, and I have a blue beard.
Bluebeard the pirate.
And then Lex got in trouble for her hair at work because it was
Oh.
too red. And she went home and read the manual, and it doesn't say anything about hair color. So now she has fluorescent blue hair,
Right on.
which is pissing her manager off very much.
Hell yeah. Fuck our manager.
Yeah, it's not
For
like he
that.
can fire you or anything.
Why would he? Well, that's always the thing. Is like they can always come up with something else to fire.
I know.
you.
That's what I told her. I was like, he even straight up was all like, "Yeah, it's fine, I guess, until somebody makes a complaint." And I was like, "See, like that right there, he's just straight up telling you, like, I'm gonna make somebody make a complaint against you." He's gonna ask every fucking one of her parents, like, "How do you feel about your teacher having blue hair?" He's just a fucking old boomer.
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem.
It sucks, yeah, because you pretty much just have to suck your boss's dick all day
Yeah,
for
like,
anything.
you know, he's a douchebag because he runs a daycare and he drives a Mustang. It's just like,
What is he, fucking 19?
yeah, no, he's like,
How
30.
old is this Mustang? Like 2005 or?
No, that's like a 16, and it's lime green, and it's got a black body kit and a black spoiler on it.
That's gross.
It looks like something a Navy kid would drive.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The 2005 ones are okay.
I'm not a big fan of the early retros at all. I think it's like 2019 is when they started, maybe 2017 when they started looking better, in my opinion.
The new ones?
Yeah, I like the
I don't know.
fastback look better, man. It's got a more aggressive slope to it. I'm like, man, that looks good.
I wanted one. I was going to get a 2019 when I was going to like finance a car for the first time.
Good thing you didn't.
Yeah, but I drove it and I was like, this is garbage. You
Yeah.
could tell like this is made out of fucking plastic.
I don't like.
Just fucking-
There's no new
Yeah.
car, dude. When I was selling cars, every time I got in the interior, I never was like, "This is a solid interior." Every
Also, like
time I
my
got
knees
a
were in my
fucking-
chest, and I'm like, dude, I'm a
Yeah.
short guy.
Dude, I had to drive a Camaro that was a stick shift, and I'm like in there, like fucking like this to shift the gears. It was a
Yeah.
nightmare. I like older ones though. I love older Mustangs. I had 89 and the 92, and I loved them.
You fuck spotty guy.
Yeah, they're comfortable, dude. They're really low to the ground. It's the doors are narrow. So the big problem I have with like modern cars is you open up the door and the door is like that fucking wide. So that's like all your interior space is gone. But you get in like a Fox body, the door's like that thin, so you have all the interior space. Very comfortable car. Rode like a champ, dude. My 4-cylinder one was one of the most.
Did you ever name
Easy
your
riding.
cars?
Yeah, quite a few of them.
What do you name them? Billy Borg.
Yeah, I had a truck named Goliath when I was young, but that was my dad's old truck, and I had named it when I was like 8, after the fucking giant semi from Knight Rider.
Okay, I got you.
It was just a big 1970s F-250. It was fucking massive, so we named it Goliath. My first Mustang, I named Sally, just because I'm lame. You got to.
Mustang and Sally.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay. Is that
Uh-oh.
like the pistols from Black Ops?
No, it's the song from the 1950s Mustang Sally.
Oh, what is it? Bring Sally up.
And he's just like, ride, Sally, ride.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, old song.
It's also the pistols from Black Ops.
Which I'm certain it is influenced
It's-
from the
yeah,
thing that's,
probably.
60 years older than it. What was that? But no, and then like Lex named the gold Sable Sadie, and Gideon named the blue Sable Blue Peep.
Yeah, I don't name my cars.
I mean, I've only named those couple, but the one that I was the most emotionally attached to was my Expedition. Never named it, but definitely had a very intimate relationship with it. I pulled the whole motor apart like fucking 3 times and just drove it for years. And dude, it was so much fun because it had that smart 4-wheel drive, and I put some like mildly aggressive all-terrains on it. Nothing like, I didn't put like mud tires or anything on it, but I put big fat wide tires on it because I would take it out on the beach all the time. And dude, I never got stuck. I pulled out fucking Jeep Wranglers with that thing, dude. It was crazy how good that smart 4-wheel drive was. It was so fucking good. It's amazing. It sucked when it rained outside, though. That was the downside. Because if you were in the middle of taking a corner and there was any slip at all in your rear wheels, the front wheels would grab. It would engage the smart front-wheel drive. And if you weren't ready for it, it could fucking easily make you swing. It was crazy. All of a sudden, you'd be going and your back tires would break loose and your front would try to pull you forward. It would just kind of...
Here's a question. If you were a Viking,
Mm-hmm. That'd be cold.
would you take part in the pillaging?
Yeah.
You would?
Big stealing from other people guy.
Or would you just post up at the fucking village?
I'd be like, dude, I need a new TV.
You have to like kill people and like rape them.
You don't have to. The raping and pillaging are not the same thing. Two separate acts. I'm part of the filling a sack full of goodies crew of people.
You're the goodie sack filler.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Big, give me your jewelry.
I'll probably be a big murderer.
Yeah. I can see you being a big raper. I can see that being your
I'm probably a big raping murderer guy.
You're all like, I can't wait. We're going to Spain next week. And I'm all like, yeah, man, I heard they got good gold there. What do you think about
fucking Coronado?
Yeah, what do you think about fucking can you imagine a more horrifying time? You are a white man who speaks American English. Can you imagine a more horrifying time and place for you to get transported back to like the Aztec Empire? You're just put right in the middle. Do you think they would immediately kill you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, this guy doesn't have like fucking blue skin.
Yeah, he's not a fucking merfolk.
He doesn't look like he just crawled out of a fucking volcano's ashes.
Yeah, they're gonna annihilate you, I guess. Yeah,
just murder me,
and
it's gruesome.
They would feed you to the volcano.
They have like chalk weapons with like smooth rocks.
It's not smooth rocks. It's obsidian. It's the sharpest. It's sharper than razor blades.
Oh, okay.
It's the sharpest breaks on the face of the planet come from obsidian.
They have the smooth rock hammer things though.
I've seen that, but the thing that Chalk uses, the
death.
sword that he has, that's a wooden sword with those little rectangles.
Yeah,
those things, they like you just barely touch them. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I was reading stories the other day about people who they were beheading people with these things. It's like it's a big wooden block with fucking sharp pieces of rock on it, and they're just taking your head off.
Nice,
insane.
That's pretty sick.
That's horrifying. Yeah. I guess if you have stuff like that readily available, you don't need copper. You know what I mean? Like, so there's still places that are in the Stone Age now. Like we've talked about that before. But like, can you imagine how different it would be if that anybody on this half of the planet had started using bronze and copper and iron, before the
like to make swords? Is what you're saying?
Swords and armor and stuff like that. Yeah, imagine if they were way more advanced. And it's not just like swords and armor, but it's like pots and pans. I mean, metalworking is extremely important. Make nails, make screws, But, you think it would have made a big difference if they, like, whenever we got over here?
Yeah, I think they would have got fucked up.
You think they would have killed the Spaniards?
No, the Mayans would have got fucked up.
If they had metal? If they had, like...
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, if somebody else was making it.
Somebody else was making it whenever they got the Spaniards.
Oh, the Spaniards would have been the guys fucking them up.
Yeah, they were, but that's what I'm saying. It was like, what if the fucking... When they showed up, the Aztecs and the Mayans, they had steel.
No, then the other guys would have got fucked up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they would have stomped on the fucking tired, stinky Spaniards who just showed up on their shore.
Yeah.
What a shame that didn't happen, dude.
I don't know about that.
I do. I wish that fucking this country wasn't here. That'd be great.
You wish the Mayans won the war?
Yeah. How would that have affected me? I wouldn't exist.
Yeah, okay. You're a fucking bitch. I don't know. What do you think about the whole Coronado fucking expedition thing?
Same thing I think about like the fucking, Ponce de Leon and the fucking...
I love it, man. I mean, he obviously was stupid.
Yeah, I mean...
He's like, oh, there's a city of gold!
Yeah.
And I made it up. I dreamt about it one night.
I know.
And then he fucking devoted his entire life to finding it.
Dude.
I'm like, who built the fucking thing?
It's a shame, too, that, like, they did find so much gold and silver.
Yeah.
It's a tough gig.
I mean, what's weird to me, too, is, like, how is gold, like... Everybody was finding gold. People just gave up their lives and moved to California so they could find gold.
Yeah, but that's way after.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so gold was obviously in more in abundance, right, at that point. So how is it like so costly? Because they could make jewelry or whatever, but it's like, okay.
It's funny, isn't it, that it was like...
but it's like the same abundance as like fucking fabric.
Yeah. It looks fancy and it requires special tooling. I mean, it's not like actually that abundant on the surface level. That's the thing, right? It's like if you dig a mine and you find a bunch, then yeah, it's abundant. So like in the 1700s, whenever we started mining very aggressively, yeah. But prior to that, no. I think it was a strange choice for them to make coins out of gold and silver, if that they cared so much about it as jewelry. Why? That's the biggest question right there. Is whose idea was it to originally start using gold and silver for currency instead of just like lead?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like people,
what do they use? Nickel is cool. I like nickel a lot.
Yeah, but they don't even really use that much of it in nickels.
Yeah,
it's a nickel plating on, I think, copper.
Yeah, but they use it in the Schofield revolver.
Yeah,
and it's really cool.
Nickel plated stuff does look really nice. I love it. It's like a chrome.
I think the whole gun is made of nickel. It's not even nickel plated.
No, it's definitely nickel plated, dude.
Most assuredly. What is it made out of?
Steel.
Steel?
Yeah.
Steel and nickel plations.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
Because I don't think nickel's very strong on its own.
Yeah, it's weak, so it wouldn't be able to fire a lot of rounds.
Yeah, I think it would do like a fucking.
Yeah, it would do like 5 rounds and then just shit out.
Yeah, I love the fucking classic in the Western when he's like guys leaning on the blunderbuss. What is that? Is that Big Jake when he goes at the end of the John Wayne movie and he goes and picks up the fucking double barrel and he goes to shoot it and it just it's full of clay from him like using it like a crutch.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Oh, it's.
But dude, so I watched a. Do you know who Mickey Rourke is?
Yeah.
I want my board.
Okay, so I watched a Western movie.
He was an Iron Man. He was an Iron Man too. That's so funny.
And he's the fucking main guy.
What movie?
I don't remember what it was, but I'll tell you the plot. So it's a gang, and they rob fucking 30 banks, and they're coming up to one. It's how the story opens. They go up to a bank, and it's a setup. Like the cops are already ready for them, and the fucking main guy is Mickey Rourke, and he's like, "Hey, kill this man." And the guy, he's like, "Dude, they're civilians. They didn't do anything." He's like, "We're gonna burn them. Fuck them." So pretty much, Mickey Rourke just murders people in the bank, and then they leave, and his whole gang gets shot the fuck up. Obviously, like they're all ready for him. So I don't know, like 3 of them fucking suffer serious bullet wounds, and they're fucking like hauling ass, and they get out of there. And one guy, he's got his fucking lung coming out of his asshole, and he fucking Mickey Rourke's just like, he's like, leave him, let him die, like of his own gang member.
Yeah.
And so one of the other guys in the gang is like, no, we can't just leave him. So he goes and picks him up, puts him on his horse, and shows back up, like regroups with the gang. And Mickey Rourke comes up and he's like, I told you to leave him. And he's just like, bro, like what the fuck? And so he fucking acts like he's about to blast the dude. Like he's going to kill his own gang member.
Yeah.
And
a
so
real Dutch Van der Linde kind of guy.
Yeah, so the other gang member who saved him fucking shoots Mickey Rourke in the fucking neck. Now it's like right here in the chest. And he has a flask, so he lived. But they thought he was dead. So they all leave. And then the posse from the town that they just robbed finds Mickey Rourke and is like, we're going to hang you. And he's like, I'll help you find my gang.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, he's a fucking rat and pretty much kills everybody in the gang. And then the last guy, like...
Sounds like a terrible Western movie, dude.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
This is like not the direction you want your Western hero to go. You know,
the cast is like... The cast is... It's kind of funny.
I know, but like when you think of a classic Western, you think
it's weird, yeah, because it's like, who's the main character, right? Is it the guy who shoots Mickey Rourke, or is it Mickey Rourke?
Yeah. And he's a pretty big name actor, too, to be not the main character.
Well, the other guy was a big named actor. He wasn't big, but he was William Henry French in Young Guns. So, and he ends up like, the whole thing is like Mickey Rourke's always counting their bullets. Like when he stops the gang, he's like, how many bullets do you guys have? And he's like, I got this many of this and this many of this. And the one guy, he's like, doesn't do that. Like he's just whatever. And by the end of it, he learns that he needs to do that. Like he learns the purpose of doing that shit. And that's pretty much what Mickey Rourke wanted the guy to do, was to, like, I'm cruel on purpose so that we don't fucking die. So he trains the guy pretty much how to be a gang leader. And then he was going to kill him at the end. But then Mickey Rourke counted all of their bullets because he's a fucking G somehow. He, like, counted all their bullets in their firefights, which is wild. Like, how many they expended. It's crazy.
It's, insane to know directions of the
right?
bullets.
Like, what the fuck? But then, at the end, there was like it's like a whole fucking Citizen Kane thing where the guy he killed in the bank at the very beginning, he dropped a fucking little Derringer that had one shot in it. And so the guy was able to kill Mickey Rourke with that gun because he forgot about it. So
nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say your description of it made me want to give that movie like a 4 out of 10.
It was like a 4.
Which is lame. I just don't think Mickey Rourke. I just couldn't imagine.
No, yeah. Cast somebody else. He sucked.
Yeah,
he was bad. And he looked stupid. He didn't look like he was in a Western movie, dude. He was wearing like fucking classic rock face paint. It was fucking weird. But everybody else was like, oh yeah, I mean, they could fit in a Western movie. It's just Mickey Rourke, bro. Yeah, that's tough.
No.
What about tetanus, man? You ever get lockjaw?
No. Which is crazy because I've fucking, dude, I've gotten fucked up on some rusty shit. Like, which foot was it? I think it's this foot. I got some gnarly ass fucking scars up on the, right here, up on the top of my toe. That one's got another scab on it, but you can kind of see that one still. I was like 10 and I was running through my uncle's yard and I kicked a rusty flat nose shovel. And this toe was like in half.
Oh, God.
It was gnarly.
Hell yeah.
And they gave me a tetanus shot. They were like, you haven't had a tetanus shot in like 8 years. And I was like, dude, I'm a kid. I don't know.
You ever have pee in your bloodstream?
No, but I have had the opposite quite often.
Blood in your pee stream?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I watched The Last of Us. Fully, all the way through.
Yeah.
The only thing, they fucked Bill's story, but I think that it's actually better.
I think it's way better.
Yeah. Bill's story is like completely different from what the game shows, but yeah, I think they did a good job.
There's a lot of it that's completely different. Like the fact that it's not spread from you breathing anymore. They got rid of that. And the way that like you step on the ground and like it alerts them over there, the fungus communicates across the thing. Like that's all
in
completely
the game.
made up for
did they have? Was it from wheat? Like was it from bread or whatever?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Either. But I mean, it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
like that's a logical explanation. The thing that didn't make sense to me was like the not having, in the game, he's got to put on the masks to walk by the spore clouds.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then they don't do that. And also, like, small complaint, but it's a complaint. There's not a whole lot of screen time for, like, the myconids,
What?
The zombie things.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of screen time for them.
Yeah, and they don't really explain them all that good in the show either.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think they're playing off of people who have played the fucking game.
They are, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'll give them credit there. But one of the things that they did the best was, I think his name's David, the preacher at the end. They did that whole scenario where that in the game, you play as Ellie whenever that you're trying to get out and you're in that.
She shoots the deer and that's...
No. Where you're like in the building, it's burning down. The guy's trying to fucking rape you and you're like trying to get out. Like they did a really good job.
Yeah. So
all of the tension of that.
Like they've recreated the actual scenes with the actual lines and everything.
I know a lot of the show was fucking spot on. It was crazy, and the casting was top notch.
Yeah, it was good.
Top notch. It's lame because I feel
Pedro
bad.
Pascal is fucking killer. He's
I don't remember what the person who played Ellie. I think it's a they.
Is it?
I think so. I think they're they.
You can't really say that.
I think they are a they. Is that better?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know how to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. I'm going to be as respectful as I can.
Hopefully. We're trying to be respectful.
I think the bad news is that for all of eternity, they're going to be associated with being Ellie from Last of Us.
No.
Yeah.
It depends on if she gets another breakout role.
I don't think so.
Probably.
I don't think...
Oh, who was pretty good, too, was the brother. Like, that whole situation was fucking dope.
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job with casting in the movie. In the show, they really did. And then, like,
I think, dude,
the setting, the environment too, beautiful, dude.
The Fireflies lady,
was the actual lady who voiced.
Okay,
her
yeah,
from the
because
game.
I was like, they look exactly the same too. I
Yeah,
like,
that
what
was
the fuck?
phenomenal. They brought her back, and then the lady who actually voiced Ellie from the game is Ellie's mom in the show.
Yeah, you could tell by looking at her.
I know that was also phenomenally cool that they did that. Troy Baker, the guy who voiced Joel, he's in there as one of the.
What's weird about that though is like
but-
that's not the actual story, right?
What?
Does she get the antibodies from being bit from her mom, and then
I think so, actually. Yeah,
in the game that happens?
I think so because there's a part where that you play as Ellie's mom in the second game.
Okay,
I think it's Ellie's mom.
so I
It
never
might-
played the second game,
you look.
but I'm pretty sure Ellie's mom is not in the first game.
No, I don't
remember
think
that
so.
scene at all. But it definitely explains it really well. Like it makes sense, right? Because she only got like it's like getting a vaccine. So like, she only got a little bit from her mom getting bitten.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but the thing is that it's not like a bacteria or something that's fungus, so I think it works different.
no, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. They're all like, we need to get a vaccine, and it's like, well, I guess it kind of makes sense though. No, it kind of makes sense. Your body can fight off the fungus. The same thing as
All right, I'm reading her official bio real quick. 1 second. Oh no, it doesn't look like it in the game. It doesn't look like that in the game at all.
yeah. Like, cause I'm pretty sure in the game she just like she's bit and she's not getting worse, and that's all you really need to know.
Yeah, I don't think they ever explain why it worked for her.
One other thing that's kind of weird about it, about the show and the game, I think they did a good job, but the transition between Joel being cold as fuck to her and then not being cold as fuck to her wasn't long enough, I think.
No,
It was
there
just
was
kind of a switch.
So one of the things that I think fucked with pacing really bad was the entire episode dedicated to Bill, which it was great, it was phenomenal, but they still only had X amount of episodes to get everything done, and it took away a lot of them building. I agree. Yeah. You know, I think that the next season is going to be pretty rough because the second game was not particularly well received.
Was it not?
And the story wasn't very good.
That's tough.
Yeah. And I mean, like, there's moments in it where it's really good, and then there's a lot of moments where you're just like,
Hmm.
But whatever. So they're either going to stick to it, and it's going to be as mediocre as the game was, and I'm going to be fine with that. Actually, if they do that, I'll probably go back and enjoy it. But what I'm afraid of is that they're going to try to course correct and change a bunch of stuff. And
See, the thing is, I'll be really open to that because I never played the second game.
I know, but there's some of it I know that they're not going to change, and you're going to hate it no matter what because they're not going to change it.
It's like important to the story, or
Yeah, it's the whole reason that the fucking story happens.
Gotcha. It's not different people, right? It's Joel and Ellie still.
No, I mean, kind of, but not really.
That's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I mean, what is
Joel, like, the first mission in the game, Joel dies. He gets beat to death by
this is bullshit.
Yeah, he gets beat to death by this new lady. And this new girl, her dad was the surgeon that Joel kills that was going to work on Ellie, and she's hunted him down. So, the rest of the game, you play as Joel's killer.
The surgeon was a dude.
Yeah, her dad. It was her dad.
Wait, Ellie's dad?
No, the girl's dad
sorry.
was the surgeon.
Okay.
And then, that's why she hunted Joel down.
Okay.
And then, so she kills
Fuck
Joel.
that surgeon. He was a bitch.
She kills Joel, makes Ellie watch. They hold Ellie down and make her watch, and she slowly beats him to death with a fucking golf club. And then they, like, beat the shit out of Ellie, leave her in the woods or some shit, and then she starts hunting her down. So you're playing as Ellie, and you're hunting them down, okay? And then it switches, and you're playing the other girl, and you're running away from Ellie, and you keep switching back and forth. That's one of the main things that's super lame about it.
Wait, you run away from Ellie?
Not like she's behind you and there's a mission where you're like running away from her, but you're like, yeah, you're trying to get back away from these people because they're gonna be mad that you just killed Joel, and you're trying to get back to your people on the other side of the United States. So it's fucking, it is. I told you, it's the shittiest story. And the thing is that at the end of the game, the way the game ends, Ellie finally tracks her down, starts beating her to death, and is gonna kill her. And right when she goes to kill her, she decides it's not worth it and walks away and doesn't even kill her. The entire game has no
How
fucking
is that the plot,
purpose.
though? Like, why are we not trying to find a cure still? Because Ellie obviously wants to find the cure.
The only surgeon was the one that he killed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
the
dude.
only guy that could have done a surgery.
Well, yeah.
Brain surgery.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like not like they have the internet and can easily reach out to other people and find out, like, hey, do the people in fucking Austin, Texas, when we're up here in, Wisconsin, do they know? Do the people that are in Boston, do they know? Do the people in Canada know? In Mexico?
Does she at least find out that Joel is a fucking liar?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole first 15, 20 minutes of the game is flashbacks where that she's slowly putting it together, and then she confronts him, and then he caves, and then they aren't friends anymore. She hates him.
Oh.
She hates Joel until the moment he dies.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So it's like, and Joel's like, sorry, Ellie, I'm just really sorry, He's just like this really quiet guy.
What an idiot.
And then there's like, they put a whole lot of extra emphasis on fucking Ellie's at a fucking dance, and she starts making out with this girl because Ellie's a lesbian, and then like that makes everybody in the camp hate her because she's a lesbian. Yeah.
Really?
Dude, yeah, it's a really...
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's not as well written as the first game.
The only thing, dude, like, obviously it was a great ending, but if the Fireflies weren't fucking stupid, I blame it on the Fireflies, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, oh, we're just gonna cut her head open and not fucking have... You're not gonna give Joel, like, at least a fucking moment to talk to her?
Shouldn't have told him anything.
You could have, yeah, I mean, you could have done that, or you could have waited... Because if she had told Joel that she wanted that to happen, he would have gone through with it.
I don't think so at all.
He wouldn't have killed everybody.
No.
There's no way he could have got away with that.
Joel wouldn't have let it happen because he was so self-centered. That's why he saved her. It was because he didn't want to experience the loss again. It has nothing to do with her.
I know, I get that, but it's like, if she would have told him, there was no way he could have got out and be a hero in her eyes anymore. Because if he's like, oh, now I have to kill everybody in here and take her.
But here's the thing. I don't think that he gives a shit about being a hero in her eyes. I think he just gives a shit about her living. Joel would have still killed them all then her been mad. Absolutely. He didn't want her to die. It didn't have anything to do with her liking him at all. He didn't want to experience the loss of his daughter again. That's the whole point of his story arc. The whole reason he does all the shit that he does. Purely selfish reasons. He doesn't want to feel the loss again.
Just shoot Joel in the head there.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, if the writers are just going to fucking kill him off in the first episode of the fucking next one, shoot him in the head there. In the old one.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, not really. Not really, because if they... Honestly, I wouldn't like the story as much if he didn't go through with killing everybody and taking
I know, like, it's great, right? It's great. But that's what I'm saying is they really highlight in the second one that it was really just like wasn't like a moral high ground or he was like trying to do the right thing or anything like that. He's just literally he didn't want to experience that kind of loss of pain again. He lost Tess, he lost Sarah. He's like done. Yeah, you're gonna hate it.
It's tough.
Rough, yeah.
What about his brother? Is brother still chilling, or?
I think he's only in the game a little bit.
That dude figured it out.
95, yeah, I know, right?
He's just like, we got electricity, we got fucking running water, we got fucking cable TV. Dude.
Yeah, he's like, and guess what? My wife set it all up. I found the most powerful woman in the area and
started. I didn't do nothing. I'm just chilling,
banging her.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude,
his wife's a total fucking
badass. Yeah, absolutely. She's running. She's running a fucking
kind of
dam.
Dick.
Yeah, but I mean, she's keeping it running. I imagine she can't do that by going around and being like, "Hey, everybody, you get free food and blowjobs today. You don't gotta work,"
Yeah. He's like, well, another thing that's weird too about the show is like, I'm pretty sure in the game when Joel's like, "Dude, I need you to take her or whatever because I'm not strong enough," that he's like, "Yeah, she won't let me go." And that kind of happens, but not really, because he's just like Joel pretty much breaks down, and then he's just like, "Okay, I'll go."
Yeah, they did a good job, I feel, highlighting that Joel was just getting old. You see it a lot in the thing, like he's like wheezing and coughing and fucking dying, and then he starts getting cramps and shit. He's an old man, dude.
Yeah,
and they did a good job.
Yeah, and then he got fucked up.
They did a good job with that too.
Stabbed with a bat, dude.
I know, that was crazy. I was expecting them to do the way that it happened in the game.
And then what's fucking bullshit is that it turns out the dude that stabbed him with a bat was part of that guy's thing, and that's why they wanted to kill him. Mm-hmm. What? And then what else is kind of bullshit is that one guy who wanted to kill Ellie, that was like, so the main guy of the fucking tribe over there,
the preacher guy,
didn't want to kill her initially. And then the secondary guy, like second in command, wanted to kill her. So he's like, all right, don't let her get away. So he just fucking snipes her horse. How is he? He's just a fucking marksman? What? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I guess if you can shoot a deer that's running across the field,
That
it shouldn't be that hard to
motherfucking
hit a
horse was hauling ass.
Yeah.
Sniped it in the dome. I was like, and it's like, he didn't hit Ellie at all.
I know, right? That's crazy.
It's
yeah.
like,
I don't know, man. I do it on Red Dead all the time. I don't think it's that hard.
Yeah, okay.
I think he just put in some chewing
Fucking
tobacco.
hard,
He
man.
popped in some
Yeah,
chewing
he
tobacco.
did the
And
Yeah, fucking what the fuck? I was like, Jesus, man, are you trying to fucking post up? Like, join the Fireflies or something? Shit. I don't know.
Dude, yeah. No. A lot of that stuff reminds me of books that I read when I was younger. It was the Home series. It was by Tom Abrams, I think was his name. Tom Abraham, something like that. It was pretty good. Guy was a survivalist, and he'd like had his house set up, in case everything happened, and he had a foolproof plan.
Sorry. There's another thing about the show. They did Bill kind of wrong because he was the creator of the fucking nail bomb that doesn't exist in the show. The smoke bomb doesn't exist. That's a huge deal in the show.
No shivs, dude. For
No
flickers.
shivs. Yeah, I know shivs. None of that, right? And then that's a big deal. Like a shiv was a big deal in the fucking game.
I think it was just hard for them to make it relevant to the story, though.
And then there was no rounds. They weren't worried about rounds ever.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I remember in the game,
It's
I
hard
had 2
to find
rounds.
ammo, always, dude.
I had 2 rounds in my gun, and I'm like, fuck, there's 30 clickers in here.
Yeah, I was a big throw a brick and sneak out guy.
Yeah.
That was like 90% of my gameplay.
I was a big
on that
shiv
game.
guy. I
Yeah.
would just craft shivs all the time.
But man, the little boy who gets infected, they did a great job with that.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh man, it just really was a really good.
That actor Henry killed it, dude.
Dude, it's I think it's probably the best video game adaptation that's ever been put out.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
And it's crazy because it's like, you would think that people would look at that and be like, okay, if we literally take our property and we do that, it'll be successful. But they're doing a Fallout show, and I'm sure from the bottom of my core, I know it's going to be fucking terrible. It's going to be so bad. How are you going to make a movie about an RPG like that anyways? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, because the story is different, right?
There's going to, well, not even just that, but it's like
the main character.
there's going to be a part in the movie where they're like, hey, the people who Bethesda's like, listen, if you're going to make a movie about it, you have to make sure that you mention the special, the strength, perception, endurance, and charisma and all that. So there's going to be like a line at some point where they're all like, how'd you do on the special test? I sure am glad I have such good charisma. I got a better deal at the shop down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm anticipating something like that, or they're going to have like a fucking stupid callbacks to niche shit from the old games that...
I mean, it'd be kind of cool if they did like sci-fi and they're like, you can get points and just inject them.
Yeah, but then you're completely changing this thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't think there's a way for them to do it.
That's true, yeah.
They're going to make it fucking dog shit no matter what they do. Because if they did that, it would just be like BioShock.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, now I'm like more... like dexterous or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? And I don't know if they're gonna drugs are a really heavy part of Fallout. Drugs are a big deal. Like it's basically all the potions from the Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim and shit. It's just like a hardcore drug. You get like heroin. So instead of like you're like, oh man, I really need this performance buff so I can run faster across the map, and it's just like snort this shit real quick, and then you're just fucking jacked and running across the fucking field.
They could do Red Dead though. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, but I don't think they will. I think
It'd
they
be
would.
so good if they did.
I think they would
RDR2.
do Grand Theft Auto first because that's their bigger property,
Damn.
and it would be bad.
RDR2 would be so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that honestly, if they made it, would take away from the game, even if it was so good.
Yeah.
Just because
It's one of those things I think
is phenomenal.
they shouldn't fuck with what's already been done at all,
I want to see it
Yeah.
happen.
I think if they just did because it's
I just want to see who they
Rockstar.
cast for Arthur.
It's Rockstar. So the thing is that that whatever they do, they're going to approach it as juvenile and comedic as possible when they do the TV show. So it's going to be like, I think they should just do like a in the world of Red Dead type thing where it's not like following a specific gang. It's just like a small town and they're just like, oh man, the O'Driscolls robbed our train again.
Oh goddamn!
And he's like,
Driscoll.
He's like, fuck! I needed that corn for my sheep or something. Some stupid shit. I think that's the way they would do it. I don't think it'd be good, but I think that's the way they would do it.
I think they would follow a story.
I think they would fumble the bag
They definitely would fumble the bag.
full-heartedly.
They definitely would. But
Wizards of the Coast just fired like 25% of the staff at Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering.
Good. Fuck them. I'm just kidding. That sucks.
Yeah. They're hitting record profits again.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, they got to fire everybody. Most of the people they
Right
fired
on.
were part of like the director lead for like the Lord of the Rings set. Like people who did really good.
Fuck.
That became the best-selling Magic the Gathering set in history.
Yeah, I can imagine that because I haven't bought
it
Magic
was-
cards in like fucking 20 years, and then they dropped that. And
It was the One Ring gimmick, dude. Everybody was buying 1 million packs because they wanted to,
yeah, and they really boosted it with the fucking $2.6 million
I know,
fucking
yeah.
price in it.
But have you noticed that ever since all that happened, Post hasn't had anything to do with Magic?
No, he still posts videos all the time. and
Oh,
shit.
I just haven't been seeing him on the channels, man.
Yeah, he's still doing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he just plays.
I know, but I haven't seen him on like any of the big play channels like he used to do,
I think he was at MagicCon, dude.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But Chum Lee was at fucking, Chum Lee?
Yeah, didn't he get fucking arrested with all the...
I don't know. I think it was just allegations, honestly.
Pretty sure he
But
got
it was
served.
I remember it being a big deal, but anyway, he's like a big Pokemon guy,
Yeah.
and he fucking bought like, I forgot how much it was, but he bought a really expensive pack,
Mm.
and there's only one card that could have got him out of like, I watched the video. There's
Yeah,
only
it's
one card that
fucking
could have
shiny Charizard or
got
something.
it. It wasn't a shiny Charizard. It was something fucking weird, but he got it.
I didn't know he lost so much weight.
Or I think it was a Magic deck that he bought. I don't remember.
Huh.
But I thought it would be. I think he's coming to the one that's here,
Yeah?
and I was like, I thought that would be really cool if we go to that or see him or whatever.
Oh my God. So during the raid of his house after the allegations, they found crystal meth, marijuana, Xanax, multiple firearms, cocaine.
You can be a druggie and get away with it.
Yeah, I don't think he did. It looks like that's all it was. There was no...
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you're not like fucking molesting kids. you're
Yeah,
all right.
he didn't get busted on any of the sexual assault stuff, but because that they busted into his house, they popped him for the guns and the drugs.
Yeah, you can't
It's
be
pretty
Ezra
lame.
Miller though, and like,
Yeah, you can have guns and drugs. You can't have guns, drugs, and kids.
yeah, what is that about?
I don't know.
I showed that to Stacy at work today, and she was like, "Wait, how is he still a thing?" And I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you.
I don't
Nobody
either.
wants to be associated with this man,
That's
but
what I'm-
apparently fucking DC does."
But what doesn't make sense to me is like the whole cancel culture thing. They're like, we're going to cancel this guy for something he did 20 years ago, but then like that kind of shit's actively going on. Like you have an actual piece of shit who's actively being a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
and let's leave him in the movie.
Yeah, well, it's like that's the whole. I'm pretty sure it's the whole reason that he had started identifying as a they. That or he's like, so it might be part of his Christ illusion where that he's Jesus. Who knows, dude?
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, where he said his fucking
He's the new
girlfriend is
Messiah.
his girlfriend's the Native American goddess Messiah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dude, and also
Okay.
he started talking to her when she was 12.
Yeah, that's sus.
That's a
Big
lot
sus.
more than sus. Yeah, her parents filed an injunction and the courts were like, no, we can't do anything. Cause
Yeah, I
it's-
made Stacy read the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a fucking novel, my friend. It's a lot.
I was like, I don't know 100% sure, so you should read it.
Mhm.
But or like everything that happened, so you should read it. And she did, and she was like, by the end of it, I was like, so what do you think? And she was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It's just like, yo,
Dude, we should get him on the pod so he can defend himself. I would love that.
that would be cool, but I doubt that he'll come on.
I know. I want him to get on. I bet. You know what? I bet he's like secretly the son of Bob Hickman. That would make so much sense.
Yeah, he's not. There's no way.
They look exactly the same.
Who's fucking Bob Hickman? That's a TV series.
Dude, let's get him on fucking 90 Day Fiance.
Dude, we need to make that a TV series and just go around and fucking like interview people. Are you fucking Bob Hickman?
What would it take? What would it take for you
Get
to,
the word out. You know what I
what
mean?
would it take?
He
for
would
you
get so big,
I know, but do we,
and then he would murder us.
I know that's the thing. This man is. First of all, like he legitimately has published books. Like how?
Do whatever you want, man.
They only
This is
sell in like
America.
Singapore, but they don't sell here. They only sell in like Singapore.
Oh well, this is Singapore, dude.
Yeah. Imagine it's like a cult following. You just have like all these fucking people that are in Singapore that live on these little, like the little boat houses, and they're like, "Have you guys read the new Bob Hickman?"
It's so good.
I read the book.
100% back everything he says.
I started rethinking my life after I read his book. Said a few prayers. The next day, my dog wasn't dead anymore.
Voodoo.
Yeah. No, he's just God, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they both. That's what I was saying. I think that the him and Ezra Miller thing would be great because they both claim to be the Messiah. It's like only one of you can act. One of you's lying, obviously.
Yeah, get them both on.
Yeah,
and that's the first thing. Okay, welcome into the pod. If you both look under your seat, you'll find Oprah. I don't know. Something that Oprah would give you.
Yeah, they pull it out. It's a box, and it's just like each of them have like one of Oprah's arms that's been severed at the elbow.
Oh shit. No, it's just like a little mini Oprah, and they put it on their shoulder, and it's like, I'm your conscience.
You should fucking kill yourself.
Make sure you look under your seat and you get a car.
Yeah. Dude, what's that about? Do you think that was what made Oprah popular? Was the whole
yes, but how did she have enough money to give everybody
Acting.
cars?
acting?
No shit. Yes, that's definitely how she got popular. Everybody wanted to go to her show because they could get a free car.
Yeah, well, I think it wasn't cars like at first. I think at first it was like, look under your seat and there's a brand new mattress for your bed.
No.
And you're just like you're like sitting there at the seat,
it's like,
oh, that's what that is down there.
It's just infomercial stuff. Like,
yeah.
It's the fucking mop that's also a broom.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like,
Under your seat, you'll find a 12-pack of the brand new stainless cum rag. It's perfect.
we have personalized messages for you.
Dude.
It's just like, fucking, Merry Christmas, thank you.
You look under the seat, you pull it out, and it's like a fucking signed picture of Oprah.
Does she still do that stuff? Or is she dead?
Oprah's
she died
not
in
dead.
22? Oh, never mind.
I don't know if she still does the show. I'm pretty sure she does. She has like one of the most successful daytime. I mean, like she's an actual.
What's weird is that I've
rich
never seen
human
it,
being.
and I don't care to.
Yeah, it's weird because she just talks about like stuff that's in the tabloid papers. Most of it, whenever you watch her show, she's all like, "Doctors are saying that whenever women over 40 need to start eating this fruit, and it'll help you continue to menstruate, and your tits will stop hurting." And Oprah's like, "Bring out Dr. Oz." And he's like, comes up and he's like, yeah, they don't hurt me at all. They feel fine. So I think it's
These
working.
are great tits.
Yeah, these are great tits. And it's just like some fucking 95-year-old woman from Kenosha that he's just feeling up.
Jesus Christ, dude.
She's like, thank you, Dr. Oz.
Thanks, Dr. Oz. And then they get somebody else. They're like, oh, now we got Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Dr. Phil, come check this man for testicular cancer.
It's like, you know that I'm not an actual doctor, right?
You should whip him out, put him in his hands.
You have it. You have this. It's bad.
You know what I imagine? Like, how hard do you think it is as a doctor to not just be like, whoa, there's a lump there? Sometimes just fuck with people a little bit. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. It's not.
Never mind. It's just you have a fucking enormous ball.
Yeah. Oh, that's strange.
You're probably going to die.
Strange. Your testicles shaped like a hexagon.
Are you sure you don't have a third ball?
Oh, dude.
That's a little sus.
It'd be a tough gig if you did, though, because, like, you think it would hurt more if you got kicked in the balls if you had more? Like, what if we had, like, a cow udder? You got four
yes,
of them.
it would. I think it would hurt a lot more.
Yeah, like if you had
just
a
because,
double
like,
sack.
it's not actually a third ball. It's like fucking, like, a
tumor.
cyst or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, imagine getting your fucking cyst punched. That'd be fucked.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine if that we were built like other animals and we had 4 tits and we both were just fat men with 4 fat titties?
I don't
so
think
rough,
like,
dude.
I don't see. The thing is, people say shit like that all the time. Like, what if you didn't have eyebrows?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, but like,
It wouldn't be weird to us.
no,
'cause-
yeah, because everybody would not have eyebrows.
I know, but like, what if we and everybody else was normal?
Oh. I'm sure I'm like 20. I'm 20 fucking 5. I'm sure I would be okay with it now.
Yeah.
Like, I've lived this long.
No. I'm saying it's an immediate change. Also, an immediate
Oh.
change. Yeah, like you walk out in the morning one day and all of a sudden you're a chest higher. You're taller.
I'd just raise the table up a little more.
Yeah.
And then I'll continue doing what I'm doing
Yeah,
with my
you
life.
fucking just get your gut hanging up and nobody can see it because there's a table there and you're just like,
I
I can't tell, but I got my cock out right now.
Yeah, I'm a human udder. Sorry.
Dude.
Dude, you know what's weird in RDR? Is when they fucking, they're just like, oh, watch the main character get murdered in the most gruesome way, and then play as John and milk a cow.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, what?
Yeah, like the whole tone of the whole game is serious, and then like he's doing the montage where he's building his house. And he's like, "If you got a hammer and a nail,
I know.
fix it." It's so stupid, dude. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you go from QuickTime events where you're like trying to keep the knife out of you to QuickTime events where it's like yoink on this cow tit.
Yeah, dude. And then the guy's like, you're a natural at sucking off cows.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? And what sucks too, like Abigail's a total fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yo, like you go home and you're just like, yeah, I've been working, dude.
Yeah.
She's like, are you sure you're not trying to fucking kill everybody?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude. And then she actually leaves.
Yeah.
And it's like, these dudes just tried to murder everybody on the farm. And I had to kill them. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, do you want me to just not do anything and everybody die? Like, including you and me?
Yeah.
Like, what? But I don't know. She's crazy. And then you build a fucking house and she's like, oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And also, like, it sucks because now you're in debt forever.
Yeah, until you die.
Yeah.
Which turns out it's not that much longer.
Actually, you're not even in debt forever. Like, you kill Dutch and he has like 20 or he has like 40 grand up there, so you pay off all your debts.
And then you die.
No, and then you have 20 grand and then you kill all of your ex gang members and then you die.
Oh. Lame.
What sucks is like, okay, what's weird is like you have 20 grand at the end of RDR2, but at the beginning of RDR1, like I guess he's fucking rich at the point. I mean, 20 grand is a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money.
So John's rich, but it never explains that.
That's how I can afford to have Uncle live there fucking benching and moaning.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, all of his shit's paid off. His land, his fucking house, everything. His barn, all that shit paid off.
I would have told that fucking Pinkerton fella when he showed up, I would have been like, buddy, you'd kindly get the fuck off my property.
He should have shot him in the face, right?
Yeah, it's his property.
Fuck that guy. I mean, no, you can't just shoot Pinkertons if they show up on your property.
Well, who
They have
says?
full right to burn your house down.
They're not actual police.
They have full right to do whatever they want. That
I know, it's ridiculous.
they could have fucked his wife right there.
They probably did. Jack never quite looked like John.
Oh yeah, he does. He looks exactly like him. Yo, I hate that guy, man. Why didn't they just fucking kill his ass? And there's a scene in RDR2 where you kill a fuck shit ton of Pinkertons. Like, there's literally one scene where it's like, that's the guy, and you come out with Sadie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show him getting away. So the first thing I did was deadeye that motherfucker from across the fucking plane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was way over there. And you could tell it was him.
Yeah, because he got chrome dome.
And I'm just like, shot him in the fucking face, saw him eat shit, and then I killed everybody else. And then, like, the cutscene is like, he gets away or something. I don't know.
Can't kill him.
I was like, this is bullshit. Dude,
Yeah.
I actively killed that man.
Yeah, dude, imagine, so like, here's an actual thing. What do you do if you're coming out of like a Walmart or something, and there's just like a group of people, and one of them points and turns at you, it's him! It's that guy!
You get a badge, and Arnold Schwarzenegger says, he says, all you had to do was say, the bad guys are in there. And he gives you a badge, and you're now like a cop in a movie.
Realistically, I feel like if a group of people is shouting at me and saying it's that man, I would begin to my car as quick as possible and leaving. I don't want a badge. I don't want to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. What if you're in
your car, and you're a fat guy like us?
Yes.
And you have no gun?
Yes, that's me.
And, yes, that's me. I'm there.
Yeah.
You're at the Walmart parking lot,
Uh-huh.
and somebody calls you, and you says, you have 1 minute. And somebody's gonna try to assassinate you.
Okay.
And then they just hang up.
I don't know, man. I'd probably
just leave. You have 60 seconds to get out of there.
I think what I would do is, honestly, I'd get butt naked and I'd go up to one of the police cars that's right in front of the Walmart, and then they would put me in the back of the police car and take me somewhere and detain me, and I would be safe. And then I would just go spend a week at a mental hospital.
Anyway, that's what happens in Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you have 1 minute. And he's like... And then he fucking, runs a guy over and then shoots another guy in the head.
That's the right response.
That's what happened.
Dude, fucking...
Yeah, you just get out of this car and start shooting everybody.
Yeah.
Like, get away from me.
Dude, yeah, like there's an old lady who's like feeding the pigeons and he just fucking light her up.
Jason!
Dude, fucking Gideon was watching Zootopia. I forgot about the Breaking Bad bit in there where they fucking are trying to find the sheep that are making the drugs that go in the gun or whatever.
Yeah.
And they get in and it's all like, yeah, Wooter, he's on his way back. Him and Jesse are on their way back.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. And then they come in and they're in the yellow suits and they zip up and they're like fucking got their Erlenmeyer flasks, dude. And they're blowing
Fuck, I
these
didn't
fucking...
remember that.
Yeah.
That's
it was
weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It is. It's really cool. Like, what a fucking... When you become such an icon that you're being mocked in kids shows, you know?
Yeah. Breaking Bad is my shit.
I know. It's good.
I was playing a fucking game. I was at Levi's house, and it was like this fucking... you put a name in a hat, and you have to, like, pretend to be... Well, you put a name in a hat, and then you have to, like, try to not get guessed
Yeah.
that you were the guy that put that name in the hat. And I said Aaron Paul, and nobody knew who he was.
Nice.
Except for Levi, and he fucking called me out. I'm like, fuck you, Levi. I mean, dude, I literally couldn't put anybody in the hat. He was like, yeah, they're you. Like, fuck.
I would love to do something like that because I would just pick obscure fucking names that nobody would ever know.
Dude, well, the thing was, I thought I was going to get away with it because they thought Aaron Paul was Jake Paul's brother. So I was like, yeah.
Tough gig for Aaron Paul, dude.
Yo, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, it literally gave me stank face. I was like, ugh.
You guys have never seen Need for Speed? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, for Aaron Paul.
Have you ever seen the movie?
No.
You need to watch it. It's really good.
It looks good. The
I mean,
Gran Turismo movie's out on Netflix.
I don't have Netflix, so I'm probably going to pirate it.
All right.
Oh, man. How did you feel playing Gran Turismo 5 and then playing Forza Motorsport?
Okay, Gran Turismo 5 is way better than Forza Motorsport.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy. What is the year difference? Like, how many years between?
I don't know.
drops?
One of them's for a PS3 and one's for a
Like
PS5
or something.
or you know, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. But the thing that you didn't get to experience was the way that they both approached the level progression that I was talking about. So, like I said, in Forza, you get a car, you start at level 0, you have to level it up to unlock the parts. In Gran Turismo, you have one overall level, and you can only buy certain cars at certain levels. So you can't like buy a Le Mans car from the get-go, get in it and go race on the track and win everything and dominate. You have to hit like level 25 before you can buy a Le Mans car. Mm-hmm. But I think the leveling is like really solid. I just hit level 17. I'm able to now buy like a lot of the Japanese JGTC race cars, you know? Like
in Forza, right?
No, in Gran Turismo.
Oh, okay, Gran Turismo.
No, because in Forza, you can buy any car.
Oh, okay.
But you have to race each car and level each car up individually to unlock the parts.
Yeah, dog shit.
In Gran Turismo, you have the money, you buy the car, you can put whatever parts you want it, but you can only buy certain cars at certain levels.
Have you looked up for some consensus on the internet?
Everybody hates Forza Motorsport right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty widespread.
Just the graphics alone, though. I was like, how did you fuck that up?
Yep, I'm running it on.
They had their own. They could have used the same graphics. Would have been 10 times better as they did in the last game.
And the problem is they use the same models. They didn't update the models any from like Forza Horizon 3. So a lot of these cars are literally the same exact car models that we've been playing with.
Huh.
And I mean, like you felt the physics in it. It feels weird. And also the cars it's a Forza game, so the cars are hyper aggressive. They're like fucking piling into you in every corner.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But yeah, Gran Turismo felt better, definitely.
Yeah.
And I thought it had better graphics.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it was.
So that's just like, that is, take the game back, restart.
Yeah.
You know.
It was wild. It was cool too because we were able to do it all in the same,
like
same...
graphics are a big deal. They kind of almost make or break a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when RDR2 came out, like the whole thing was the graphics.
Yeah.
And then, and obviously, like, had a great story.
Yeah, but
then it was like game of the fucking year.
Here's the thing with a racing game, you don't get the story. So the only thing that really matters is the physics, the car list, and the graphics.
Yeah.
So why would you buy the new Forza Motorsport if you already have Forza Motorsport 6 and it's the same, but better actually because you don't have the stupid fucking leveling thing. So it's like,
yeah,
why buy it? So many people I've seen asking for fucking money back on it. A lot of people, as soon as everybody found out it was going to be on Game Pass, there was like all of the racing, like,
oh, dude, that's a big thing that goes on now. Is like they release it for like a week and then it goes on Game Pass.
Yeah, I just don't ever buy games on release.
Yeah, I don't either.
I won't ever do it.
Well, that's the thing. Is
again.
like right now you can't really fucking trust games.
No, everything
it
is
used
shit.
to be like it used to be like, oh, that game seems interesting, and then it would be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It would at least meet the fucking minimum.
Yeah.
And then, but now it's like.
But the problem is now the companies think that the minimum is they're like, this game that we made 15 years ago people liked, so we're literally going to make the same game again, but worse.
Yeah, let's just release some fucking piss water that we shit out of our ass.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, dude. It's like, yeah, they're not doing it. They're not meeting the standard.
No, and it's got me like, I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably going to be bad, and I think I'm just going to go into it anticipating that it's going to be bad.
I never liked Grand Theft Auto, so I can't really.
I always have, but I just like sandbox. I like open world sandbox games.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really care about Grand Theft Auto, but what I liked about it was like the story. Like Grand Theft Auto 4 has such a good story, I feel. It's like it's dark, it's gritty, you care about the character. Well, Grand Theft Auto 5, I didn't care about any of those people.
I thought that a lot of people didn't like 4.
A lot of people didn't like 4.
But they liked 5 a lot. 5 was Game of the Year, right?
Yeah. Well, I think 4 was too. 4 was Game of the Year too.
Oh, really?
4 had bad reviews on initial launch, but then got really good reviews as time went on. 5 has done the opposite. 5 got really good reviews when it first came out, and then over time, it's being criticized more and more, specifically because it's like 15 years old. Yeah, it's 15 years old, and the only thing that they care about is online.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
God, dude, Grand Theft Auto Online, I hate it so much.
That's going to be the problem with 6, is that it's just going to be a fucking completely online-oriented experience, because they don't make money from people buying a game for $60. They make money from people playing online and buying those fucking shark cards.
I saw this thing where it's workshop. I doubt that they fucking do it because they'll never make money ever again.
Yeah.
But it's like they want to do games on a monthly basis. So like the price of a game, and then they are just like, oh, like not like DLC or anything, but the amount of time. Or no, they want to do it based on the amount of time that you play the game.
Okay.
So it's like you pay us for how much enjoyment that you get out of the game.
Okay.
So like, oh, you have 500 hours?
You're renting the game for X hours, basically.
Ew.
Yeah.
Give me this $60 shit. I mean, don't fucking...
Well, games aren't $60 anymore anyways.
I know.
It's a base game's $80 now, yeah.
Dude, but it's like... The thing about that is like... Okay, imagine you're renting shoes for... You're not renting shoes, dude!
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's a product. You pay for the product.
Yeah.
Don't fucking change it.
Yeah, well, the thing that's annoying about that, too, is it's like, why should you make more money when you're selling not as good of a product? The companies are all like, we turned this game, it took us 6 years to develop it, that's why we have to sell it for how much?
Nobody's renting your game, dude, unless they're renting it from a fucking Redbox.
Right?
Which, like, I promise you will lose money if they change that.
Yeah, because why would you? Like I literally can't imagine a game. Like, I guess the closest thing to renting a game is something like World of Warcraft, where you got to pay a month. Every month you got to pay $10 to stay playing. Because if you don't pay $10, then you can't play on a character that's over level 20. So if you have a level 25 character, level 50, max 60, whatever.
Like
that's how online games work. That's how RuneScape is $10 a month for you to play all online games.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't believe you didn't know that. Even Toontown used to be like $15 a month.
I remember, but I never paid for it.
Yeah, then you never actually like got to play the game. That's what sucks.
You get to, I mean, I got to like throw the pies and shit.
I know, but that's not the same as like fucking, being a level 50, running around in the wildy and doing all the missions. Whenever you're in free mode on RuneScape, there's only like 25 missions that you can do out of the like 180 that are actually in the game.
I got to, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Toontown sucked, man.
Oh, you're talking about Toontown? Yeah, I don't know how you played it for free then.
I swear I did, man.
Like, I know it's free now. It's been free ever since they shut down the servers.
You know what's weird? I don't know why I like fishing in games, but I did that a lot in Toontown.
The fishing in Toontown was fun.
Yeah.
You got the bingo card and you had to fill it out. It was actually, phenomenal.
Yeah, I did a lot of fishing in Toontown.
But
Wizard 101, Club Penguin was a big one.
Yeah.
Club Penguin's kind of sucked too, though. I mean, like, it was huge and it was kind of fun, but it was pretty much like just getting on Facebook, though.
Yeah.
And it had mini games.
All it was MySpace for kids. That's all it was.
Yeah. But like Facebook had mini games back then too.
I know. I remember like fucking, like Cartown. Cartown was actually solid, man.
We had Me and my dad like did the fish tank thing.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, the old gaming on Facebook was not bad. And then like Candy Crush took over and it was the worst because every 5 minutes you would have some old person that's on your Facebook would send you a request. They're like, I need gems so I can keep playing. So you should take this link and go play the game so I can get the gems.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, Mom, stop sending them to me. I'm not playing fucking
right.
Candy Crush with you.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, look, I'm level.
Dude, Candy Crush, isn't it like the number one game that ever existed?
I don't know about that.
There's something
like
that
Tetris.
has like a number one.
Tetris is the number one selling game of all time.
Gotcha. It's actually a good game.
Tetris, yeah.
Yeah.
It's banging.
I never liked it like when I was a kid, but now I started playing it. Like I got a little fake NES.
Yeah.
And the Tetris cartridge, and that was fun, dude.
I find definitely that the older I get, the more I like older, simpler games.
Yeah.
Because like the skill that actually goes into it, the curve is crazy, right? Like the basics of learning how to play a game is nothing, but like getting good at the game is like, oh, God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I can't play Pac-Man at all.
Yeah.
I suck.
It's hard.
Like, it's literally hard for me to get past the first level.
It's hard.
But Dig Dug?
Yeah, I know you play the fuck out some Dig Dug.
Love Dig Dug. Galaga.
Yeah.
Big time. I mean,
I'm a big, like, as far as arcades go, I'm a big Mortal Kombat guy. That's really my shit.
yeah.
And
I hated it, actually. Fuck that. On an arcade? No.
Mortal Kombat on arcades, killer.
Dookie water.
Would play that.
You know, it was a lot of fun when we went to, we played Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz was
That was
fucking
fun,
phenomenal.
man.
I was so bad at it.
Yeah, I mean.
I would do it again, though. It just sucks.
I don't think that you've had a lot of experience, like, fucking playing football games.
No, not really. I had one of them on the 64, I think.
Because, like, I know what plays to pick that are going to
I have
confuse
no
your
fucking
AI
idea.
team.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
But, no, like, racing games were my thing. But I can't do, like, the fucking one that we were playing where the map stays in one place and the cars go around the map and you're trying to drive around. That's dog shit. I like racing games where I'm in the cockpit, man. Put me in the cockpit. Or even behind the car. I can do racing games from behind the car. So, like, I love the, like the old Need for Speed or Fast and the Furious booths that you would go sit in at the Walmart and you're like, brr, brr, brr. Me and Gideon were at one, I think it's DZ Comics and more. They have one, and the seat moves as you're driving the car. It's really cool. He got scared and jumped off.
Really?
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, he didn't like it. So now Glacian's old enough. I think next time we get some money, I want to go back. Fuck, man. You ready to do Song of the Week?
Yeah, Song of the Week.
Favorite song in a foreign language?
Okay. It's going to be hard.
I mean, I got one.
259. This is Mozart's Requiem in D minor. And the stipulation can either be the separate language, because this is also in something else.
I mean, I already got a song that's in another language.
Okay. All right, so Mozart's Requiem in D minor. Beautiful.
I actually fucking love classical. So.
Yeah, it's great.
And I love anything that's in 3. And I couldn't honestly tell if that was 3 or 6. But
I'm pretty sure it's a waltz.
Dude, I love that feeling. It's got that, it really makes you want to sway. So good.
Those guys were fucking geniuses, honestly, and like just in the art of fucking putting chords together, man.
Dude,
you know,
it's not even just that. It's like picking what instrument does what too. I mean, it's so much. Like,
should always want to use fucking timbre for that, but it's not. Fuck.
I have no idea.
It's not timbre. We went over that on one of the pods.
Is it fucking cadence?
No, it's like orchestration or something.
Well, I have to find the bit in my song really quick.
You know what you should watch is Amadeus. You ever seen Amadeus?
One where he like farts all the time.
No, I don't.
Is there not a scene where he goes and he sits down at the bench? And he's like,
maybe.
Pretty sure.
But they're trying to get the point across that Mozart was fucking like a rebel.
Yeah.
Type thing.
That's why I'm almost positive that he shits his pants.
But he was also a fucking musical genius.
Yeah, no, I've never fault the man. You could tell me literally anything. Tell me fuck dogs, and I'd still be like, yeah, he's a great guy, right? Good music.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
All right, so I picked, I believe this is Norwegian. This is a band called Kvelertak, and the name of the song is Bruen Bryn. It's not in English, so I'm butchering it all.
Sure, yeah.
But this song has almost 1 million views, and it was apparently number 1 on their charts in Norway.
Wild.
For a while, 10 years ago. But, the banger. So, it's a genre that's called black and roll. It's black metal, but with just rock and roll instead.
Kind of reminded me of like the Ramones for a second there.
Yeah, it's really punky. It's really good. I like it. I highly suggest the band. They're really cool. And a lot of their, or I don't know if a lot, but I know some of their artwork was done by the guy from Baroness, John Baisley.
Sick. Yeah, they have great artwork.
He's literally the best, dude. It's so good. He's done fucking Red Fang. He's done, I think he did an ISIS thing. He's done fucking Black Tusk. He's done Kvelertak. He's obviously done all the Baroness stuff. Like, good God, man, what has he not done?
So, I guess we're going to kill it.
Yeah, we're going to shoot it dead.
We're going to shoot it dead. This is Pod 32. We're signing off. Butt monkeys.
Yeah, don't forget to shard at your local Chili's.
Definitely do that. Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Everybody see my shoe?
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm
That's
looking
just
everywhere.
a thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you, and I have to say
Have an
it
edible
was
earlier.
hard to leave you alone.
I think I'm going to shit my pants.
Please, God, help.